I started prepping all my strawberries this morning or this afternoon, getting them all ready. And when I went to look at my videos, they were all sideways. Like, duh, how did that happen? So the first half of my video with my strawberries and prepping some of my strawberries didn't turn out. But I did get the rest of it. So what I'm making is strawberry jam for my very first time without pectin. And as you can see later on in the video, I was having a little bit of a hard time getting it thick. I didn't know if it would thicken, so I kind of got panicky because it had been cooking for a while. So I ended up chopping up a little bit of fresh pineapple and adding it to my strawberry, not knowing what it's going to make it taste like, but knowing that I do like them both. And I mixed them together. Turned out fantastic. I really, really liked the flavor. Now, as I was cooking my strawberry jam and I was tasting it, the taste, I couldn't get it real, down. I didn't know how the flavor was kind of just off because it was hot. It wasn't like my apricot pineapple. That one just has a lot of flavor and it tastes good really hot. Strawberry doesn't taste good when it's hot, to me. Couldn't really, get the, ooh, it's gonna be really, really good. But when it cooled, oh my word, the strawberry came out. The flavor was just very, very, very tasteful. So it was super good. So you can really taste the strawberry, and I really can't taste the pineapple. I really can't. Maybe just a hint, but it's mostly strawberry flavored. So you have to try this recipe. It is fantastico. Okay? Keep watching. I tried to make it a little bit shorter, so hopefully it will help you if you have fresh fruits that you want to make into jam. And you can make small batches or you can make larger batches. Just depends on how much fruit you have. And all you do is add sugar. Squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon juice in it to kind of hold the color, which you can see my color of my jam, which I cheated and started eating, is really, really pretty. So keep watching. Let me know how you do and how you like it if you do make your jam. Oops, I'm losing one. We are in the kitchen again. This time making strawberry jam. I try to always kind of clean up my board as I go because sometimes you get the little green toppers cut into it a little bit, but it won't hurt you. Probably even make the jam taste better, who knows. But I keep wiping my board because I do get the little toppers sometimes cut up in it. So I've already got all my jars and my lids prepped and washed and then boiled in hot water. I didn't put them in the dishwasher this time. I just boiled hot water and dipped them, each one, to clean them thoroughly, disinfect or whatever, just so they're extra clean. And so the lids and jars are ready to go. Just got to get these cooking, and we'll show you that in just a few minutes. We're going to get this done. This is going to be really yum, and then I can give it away to some of my friends. Okay, let's get a good picture of this. There's my big pot, and it is filled with yummy strawberries. Let's start cooking. We have all the strawberries all cut up. It's kind of diced, not really really super small dice, just a couple times. I'm going to start with 2 cups of sugar again, and we'll work our way up as need be. We're gonna see if we can get, this is the first time actually I've made strawberry jam without pectin. So I've made the apricot mango, the apricot pineapple, and oops, and it seems to thicken up really nice. But I've never done the strawberry. So we're gonna check it out and do just plain old strawberry and see if it thickens up for our strawberry jam. And if it doesn't, it's not going to be any big deal because it's still going to taste really good on toast or on top of ice cream. It's already starting to cook. It hasn't even been on for 5 minutes and I hear it. It's getting steamy and already making juice. That fast. We are going to add, I'm going to add, I think this is probably a tablespoon and a half of lemon, fresh squeezed lemon. Going to put that in there. And then we're going to add some more sugar as it cooks down a little bit. And we're just going to keep doing this for probably about 25 minutes. So if you watch my other video where I make the apricot pineapple jam, you'll see the process. Everything is the same except the fruit. Okay? So we'll return here when this starts cooking and we'll take another peek. Okay, this has been cooking almost 10 minutes. You can kind of see it's getting lots of juice. See all the juice? It gets this way really fast. So we're going to go ahead and add another 1.5 cups of sugar to the strawberry. So 1 more cup makes it 3.5 cups. Okay? So 3.5 cups of sugar. Let's see how it goes from there. We're going to get this thickened up and it's going to taste so good. Ow, the pan's hot. Look at all the juice it's making already. Then we're going to put it in the blender and just do a really quick, uh-oh, my fire went out. I don't know how. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to put it in the blender and just do a couple little blend buzzers on it. And that way we still have it a little bit chunky. That's how I like it. Be back in a few minutes. Okay, it's cooking now. It's got a little bit of a boil going to it. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to put it in the blender and pulse it a couple times. And then I'm going to put it back in here and we're going to cook it for like 25 minutes or until it thickens. So let's do it. Okay, we are going to get some of these hot strawberries loaded into the blender. I use a Vitamix Super 5000. I don't know what they make now, but mine's probably a good 5 years old, maybe older. So I'm gonna need a bowl again. So let's try this. It's been a good blender. Hand on it, hold on, and go slow. Start slow on the lowest speed and work your way up. And that's about all I want to do with the strawberries. Okay, so this part I blended, and you've seen I didn't blend it very much at all, like 2 little pulses of strawberries, boom boom, whatever you call it. But I don't want it even all the way that thin. So I'm going to take it and add it to this. And I'm going to take a little potato masher, whatever you call it, food masher, and we're just going to mash this up with this, and that way I have plenty of like pulpy strawberries. It'll make it good. All right, we're going to just add the blended, a little bit of the blended, all of the blended strawberry into the other strawberry, and then I'm just going to take a little masher and mash on it a little bit, because the strawberries are way more tender than the pineapple and apricots that you would use. Peaches would be very tender because you have to take the skin off of the peaches if you do peach jam. Peach jam would be really good too. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I just keep wanting to make more and more jams. But if you could smell it right now, it makes your kitchen smell so good. But that's what we're going to do, is do a little bit of blend and a little bit of chunky, and that should turn out perfect. I'm going to take this little, I guess they call them potato mashers, and we're just going to just mash just a little bit, because as these other strawberries cook, they really are going to fall apart. So just don't want them in real big hunks. Little hunks is good. Big hunks is not good. So that's what we're going to do. And the rest of the process is cooking until the sugar and the strawberries meet and become thick. If they don't become thick, then, oh dear, we'll have lots of strawberry juice for ice cream. Since this is my first time, I usually always make strawberry jam with pectin, and it turns out pretty good. Unless you cheat and add less pectin, less sugar or more sugar, which I've done before, and then it doesn't thicken. But this time we're just doing sugar and fruit. Gonna see how this turns out. They say some fruits carry more pectin than others. So they also say with strawberries that if you add an apple, peel an apple and add it into your strawberries, that it helps thicken it, because apples have a lot of pectin, they say. But we're not going to do that because I don't want apple in my strawberries. We're just going to do plain old strawberries, sugar, and lemon, and see how it turns out. Be back later. Okay, check it out. With strawberry jam, you have to really keep an eye on it. I took my eye off just for like a minute, and this almost came to the top of the pan. So you have to really watch it until we get the foam and everything, and it cooking, it all goes down. And so once it gets into its more cooked state, because right now it's still fresh, this foam shouldn't be here as much. So let's let it cook another, but keep your eyeball on it because it'll overflow on you. So we'll be back, I'll say maybe in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to be here stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. This has been cooking now for about 20 minutes. It's not really thickening, so I'm going to add another half cup of sugar to it. And I think, since it's not really thickening like I like, I think I'm going to slice up some of my fresh pineapple that I got, and I'm going to put it in the blender and blend it, and I'm going to add it to this and then see what it does. So it'll be strawberry pineapple. I wonder what that's going to taste like. You know, the experimental jammer. That's my new name. The experimental jammer. Kind of hacking away on this pineapple really fast. I'm gonna get it into the blender and add it to my strawberry jam. And maybe that'll help thicken it some. Oops, I forgot. Let's whack this part off. There's those little seeds. What? Oh well. I won't see them in the strawberry jam. Alright. We're going to blend this up. So let's get going. That's about how I want that. Now we're going to add it to the strawberry jam. Okay, I'm going to turn up the fire a little bit. And we're going to add pineapple. Pineapple strawberry jam. This is a new one. We might ruin the whole thing. Who knows? We won't know what it tastes like until it's done. Stay tuned for more. Let's get this cooking a little bit and we'll see if it needs any more sugar. It's up to 4 cups of sugar and we're going to see if it thickens it a little bit once it starts boiling. Okay, I might have really messed this jam up. Oh, I don't know. But you know, it is fruit. It's strawberries and pineapple, so it's still good for you. I think I ended up putting 4 cups of sugar all together in here, and it is thickening. So it's kind of sticking, and once you put it in a bowl, which I will do right now and show you, I'll put some in a bowl. It's not real chunky, and I still think even if I didn't put it in the blender, it would have still gotten pretty soft like this because I've cooked it for so long. So it's been cooking for about 30 minutes, but you can see it is thicker. So once it cools, this is a lot thicker. Right now it's hot. So let's get it poured up into the jars. Okay, we're gonna fill up some of these jars and we're gonna make a mess all over. Because that's what it likes to do, is make mess. There goes one mess, just blocked. So I hope when this cools, because when the jam does cool, it tastes a lot different. So I hope it's good once it gets cooled down. Oops, it's getting all over my plate. Let's see, I think I'm going to put the next one in a big jar. And we'll just fill all these up and hopefully it's good. Keeping my fingers crossed. We'll have to do a taste test tomorrow after it's done cooled and thickened. So I've already cleaned the rims and we're just gonna put the little, we're just going to put the little tops right on them, the lids, and I'll let them sit and cool. are hot. Really hot. And let me take this off. Oops. You can see here the stuff that's left in the pan. It's getting thicker. So it's cooling and it's getting thick. This is the one I poured in the bowl a little bit about I don't know, 5 minutes ago. So you can see it is it's thickening up. Look at all those strawberry seeds. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Okay, this is how much it made. So we got what, 4 8-ounce, 2 16-ounce, and 1 little tiny one. And we're gonna keep these upside down for 5 minutes. Then we're going to flip them back up, and they will seal themselves enough for refrigerator jam. So this is strawberry pineapple, a new one. I hope it tastes as good as the others. We'll see tomorrow. Okay, we have them flipped this way now. And I already heard one pop about just a few seconds ago. They've been sitting upward like this for maybe 5 minutes. And one went pop. So they kind of do a little seal on it. Okay, my jam. You can see we've already started taste testing the jam. It turned out so good. This jam is delicious. Look at that. Can you see how thick it is? All it is fruit and sugar. Look at that. It's nice and thick and colorful. Yum. Okay, we are back as promised this morning. And I've already been out to the range shooting and got some practice in. Came back and I'm making me some toast and jam. Strawberry pineapple jam. See? And here we go. We're going to taste it. Oh, that's the bomb. See? Nice and thick. Perfect. So, that's my new favorite. Well, I really like the pineapple and apricot one. That's my favorite too. So, strawberry pineapple and apricot pineapple. Those two are my favorite. So, you guys have to make the strawberry pineapple. Go for it. Have fun with some fruit. Remember, it's just your fruit and sugar, and you cook it until it thickens. And the object of it is to keep adding the sugar. I do it like a half a cup at a time. Once you first start it, you put the 2 cups, but then you keep adding it a half a cup at a time and cook it, and then you can kind of see if it thickens and the sweetness of it. Because right at first it's really sweet, but after it cooks, it doesn't taste as sweet, and so you kind of have to add more sugar. I think we added, in this one, I added 4 cups to it all together, and that was a pretty big pan of strawberries, and then I put almost a whole pineapple in it. So, no, I didn't. I take that back. I put like a half a pineapple in it. So I didn't add a whole lot of pineapple, that's true. So I added like a half of a pineapple to the strawberry jam to kind of help it thicken up a little bit. So, it was really fun making, and it tastes fantastico. So you really have to try it. Get in there in your kitchen and have some fun. Refrigerator strawberry pineapple jam. Until next time, bye. It really is. It's delicious.